What's up, witches? I'm Casey. Welcome to Bewitching Beauty. Before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know, did you get BoxyCharm? Did you end up getting the same stuff that I did? Be sure to watch all the way through the video so you can see what I got and what I thought. So of course, as you guys know, I review the BoxyCharm base box once a month, every month. It's normally in the second week of the month because it takes like 10 days for it to get to me. Of course, I am going to go ahead and jump into the items that I got this month and test them out and let you guys know what I thought of these products. So if you want to hear my thoughts on the prices and products and how well they worked, and you want to see how I got this look, then stick around. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the BoxyCharm base box for the month of, is it October? November. All right, let's start with the most exciting item. And I'm gonna be honest, I had decided that I was going to be absolutely devastated if I did not get this item. So I'm very, very happy that I did. This is the Natasha Denona Peak palette. It comes with 5 eyeshadows, as you guys can see. There is 1 shimmer and all of the others are mattes. Of course, we have talked about Natasha Denona time and again on my channel, so you guys know I am a big fan, as most people are, thus the reason why her stuff is so expensive. So retail value on this one is $48. The next item that I got is the Dr. Brandt Antioxidant Spray Toner. So this is literally meant to be a regular toner, except you spray it instead of using one of those disposable cloth pads, or however you like to use your toner. Generally, I use the cloth pads, but this is supposed to take that step and turn it into a spray. I have used it a couple of times, so we will talk about this one in the video. This one retails for $40. The next item that I got is the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. Now, I have tried the regular Kush mascara, and I ended up giving it to my sister because I just didn't like it very much. Now, waterproof mascaras are obviously known to be very difficult to take off, but also they tend to hold a curl better than regular mascaras. So I'm very hopeful that maybe this one will work a little better for me. So this retails at $24 and I am very hopeful. The next item that I got is the Half Caked Game Changer Lip Fondant Trio. I have never heard of Half Caked. It does sound an awful lot like Beauty Bakery, so I mean, do with that what you will. So this is a set of 3 liquid lipsticks, and I'm going to show you the shades really quickly. Here are the 3 shades. I'll admit, I am really excited to try these out. I do really like these colors. I think my husband is the most partial to this one at the end, which is kind of more of a darker pink rosy kind of shade. This one is called Theme Song. We have 82 Bordeaux, and this one is called Low Key. And that set of 3 liquid lipsticks retails for $32. The last item that I got is the Alamar Cosmetics Long Wear Sticky Pigment Base. This guy retails for $15, and it is essentially a glitter glue. It's going to be my assumption based on what it is described as. For the November BoxyCharm base box, the MSRP for the box I received is $159. Of course, I paid $25, so obviously we're gonna go out on a limb and say that's a hell of a deal. But if all of the products were crap, then it's not. So let's jump into these and try them out so I can give you my thoughts, and maybe you can do it next month. To prepare for this video, since none of these products were face products today, I went ahead and did my foundation, concealer, a little bit of blush, and highlight. So, and also my eyebrows, obviously, because there are eyebrows on my face at all. With all of that out of the way, we can just go ahead and jump right into the eyeshadow, which we are all waiting for because it's Natasha Denona in a BoxyCharm box. So let's get into it. Okay, so jumping right into this little Natasha Denona Peak palette, I'm gonna go ahead and just lay down a base of this cream color right here. Because I want to try and use all of them if I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with that one before we kind of work our way into the crease. That cream color all over the lid and into my crease and sort of up towards my brow bone. It is a pretty similar shade to my actual skin tone, so it's not really having a huge impact. It's just a little tanner, so it's just kind of like, you know, a base, but not much to it. Next, I'm gonna go into this kind of mauve-y shade down here at the end, closest to the shimmer, and I'm gonna put that directly into my crease. Okay, next I think I'm gonna go ahead and dip into this brick red shade and the brown together to really build the depth in my crease. So right now I'm running into a little bit of an issue that you will often have when you have a very, very pigmented eyeshadow, which is when I'm laying it down on the eyelid, it is sort of sticking right there. Even though it has a dry base, honestly, that really shouldn't be happening, but it's sort of like clinged onto the eyelid and doesn't want to blend out, which means I'm gonna have to switch from a synthetic brush. Don't mind the eyeshadow on my fingers. I'm gonna need to switch from a synthetic brush over to a natural hair brush to see if I can get that to blend out. Okay, I mean, it's blending a little bit better with a natural hair brush, but it's still not what I would like it to be. So I'll just have to keep kind of massaging it till we get it where it needs to be, unfortunately. I think I have blended that about as much as it's going to blend. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just do the bottom lash line and then jump into that shiny, pretty, dazzling, stunning color in the Natasha Denona palette. I am gonna go ahead and use that second darkest kind of mauve-y shade that turned out to be like orange on the bottom lash line. Okay, now I have all of that matte shadow, crease shadows on and blended out, and I did not smoke out the bottom lash line too terribly much, and I think I like the way it looks right now. Next, what I want to do is go ahead and jump into that beautiful shimmery shadow that's down here at the end of the palette, and I think I'm gonna apply it with my fingers just to kind of get as much pigment out of it as possible. Okay, so this is a really beautiful eyeshadow, but it's not like blowing my socks off. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and apply it with a packing brush and a little bit of setting spray. Okay, yeah, I think that is a lot better. You see, I don't know if you can tell the comparison on this side and that side, but this is definitely a lot brighter. Now that we have used all of the shadows in this Natasha Denona Peak palette, I am going to go ahead and curl my lashes, and then we can test out that Kush waterproof mascara. Okay, I lied. I put a wing on. Now let's try out the mascara. So I'm going to be using the Kush waterproof mascara, and I do not have lashes that like to curl and then stay ever. So, you know, fake eyelashes are my best friend. So let's go ahead and try this out, see if it'll hold a curl, be disappointed, such and such. Let's do it. Okay, it's already transferring to my bottom lash line. I don't really know what all the hype's about. It's not working on me. I'm gonna go and do the other side just to make it even, and then we will probably put lashes on because I don't look like I have lashes on. I'm disappointed. Alright, now let's find some lashes to put on, shall we? I think we got the eyes all done. Now it is time to go ahead and do a lip. So I'm going to use one of those half-caked liquid lipsticks, and I'm going to go and use the shade Theme Song because I think it is the warmest, and I think it will go really well with this eye look. It smells like a vanilla candle. It smells really good. Right off the bat that this is one of those formulas that you're not supposed to like press your lips together while it's drying, because I did that a second ago and it seemed to create some patches in the center of my lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let this dry for a second and see if it dries all the way down and whether or not it's transfer proof. Now it is fully dried down. This does appear to be transfer proof. So there is that. It is pretty comfortable. Obviously it is a matte liquid lipstick, so it did dry down. It feels kind of like a powdery finish. It's very comfortable while still feeling dry. I mean, you're really not gonna have a liquid lipstick that's transfer proof without having some type of a drying effect. So I mean, I would wear this. I'm gonna go ahead and add my Make It Last setting spray by Milani. Okay, so this is the finished look for the BoxyCharm base box for November 2020. So let's run through all of the items that we tested today really quickly, and I will give you a rundown on whether they were worth the price and if they worked for me. Let's start with the Natasha Denona Peak palette. Love it. It's great. It's highly pigmented, so you do need to be careful about placing it down and then it not being able to blend, so tread lightly with this one. The shimmer is really beautiful, but it did need some help to kind of get it to where I wanted it to go. So be warned, this one does have a little bit of a learning curve to it, but to be honest with you, most Natasha Denona eyeshadows are incredibly pigmented, and so you're often going to run into this type of issue. The next item was the Kush waterproof mascara by Milk Makeup. Not a fan. I was not a fan of the regular one, I'm not a fan of the waterproof, and I will very likely be gifting this to either my mom or my sister. So there's that. The next item was the half-caked lip trio, and these were the 3 liquid lipsticks. I really like this. I mean, of course I've only had it on for like 10 minutes, but I'm already really enjoying this. I like the finish, I like that it's not transfer proof, I like the color, I like the pigment, I like it. is great. And so now I have 3 shades I can test out, so, you know, the joys of BoxyCharm. Okay, the Dr. Brandt Antioxidant Spray Toner. I have used this a few times and I think it works well. I mean, I haven't seen any type of a change as of yet, but I've only been using it for a few days since I got my box this month. The only odd thing about it is that when you spray it on, you have to make sure to keep your eyes closed and then wipe your eyes so the toner doesn't get in your eyes. And also, it sort of leaves like foam. And so I end up kind of like massaging the foam into my face because it sort of like bubbles up and stuff. I don't know. I think it's just because if you look at the bottle, you can tell that there are some bubbles in here. So the formula itself is just like a little bubbly. I don't know. The last item was the LMR Cosmetics glitter glue type of thing. I didn't get to use it today, but as soon as I do use it, I will go ahead and post on Instagram, which if you are interested, my Instagram handle is always right up there in my YouTube videos. And once I have an idea of whether or not I like this, I will go ahead and put this on there. Overall, the BoxyCharm base box for November 2020 was a success. I liked 3, maybe 4 out of the 5 items that I got, and those items were expensive items, and that sort of already makes the whole box worth it because of course it's only $25 plus tax and shipping, so what, like $30 or something like that, but I think it was worth it. I really like these products, and of course the purpose of BoxyCharm for me is to really find brands that I've never tested before so that I can try them and let you guys know whether or not they're worth actual money outside of BoxyCharm. So this half-caked liquid lipstick was awesome, and this is definitely a brand that I'll be looking into. So for me, that's the whole point of BoxyCharm, not just to have new stuff, which I love new stuff, but also to find out about brands that I have never heard of before. So very excited about that, and I am gonna go check out their products. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave me a like right down there, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Did you get BoxyCharm? What did you get? Was yours different than mine? Did you miss out on the Natasha Denona? Honestly, I was gonna be so heartbroken if I didn't get it. So I'm glad that I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time, witches.